What's good? What's happening? Playback once again. DJ Envy promoted a Ponzi scheme to millions. YouTube. We're not promoting anything here, okay? That's just the title of the video. Relax. Thank you. Yeah, I kept seeing this on Twitter, bro. I don't know anything about it except that he was just finessing. You know what I'm saying? In real estate, I think. But let's see what's going on.
So, it's your boy DJ Envy,
Angela Yee,
and Charlamagne the God here, and we are here to give you some, or at least me, DJ Envy. We're here to really show you all how to make money in real estate. I called a couple people, and they told me it's a scam, but they didn't really understand the ins and outs. So, what I'm gonna do is use my platform, this syndicated radio station that reaches out to hundreds of thousands to millions of people, and I want you all to come to my seminar.
Yeah.
That I host with somebody who's been in prison who went to jail for scamming as well. I want to host that and come on down, give me your money and then or give him your money. Give him your money.
Us.
And give us your money and we'll make money. Or I mean he'll make money.
So this situation is very interesting. There's a guy that DJ Envy has been promoting over the past few years that does real estate. And DJ Envy's been saying he's some real estate mogul. The guy's claimed to have had a portfolio of more than $50 million. He said he made more than $50 million in real estate.
50 M's.
And so they would host these seminars and they would use these seminars to try and onboard investors. So they would get investors at these seminars to give $150,000, $500,000, $200,000 for different projects. Only problem is it was a scam.
And the promise was you'll make 30% of your money back in like 5 to 6 months.
Some of them
for
he
some
promised
of them,
20%. Yeah. Some of them, he made different promises.
5-6 month profit, bro. That's too quick.
But you basically going to see a noticeable increase, like such an outrageously high amount of money back that it would of course tempt somebody to be like, oh man, you making profits like that?
That's insane.
That's insane. It would a lot of times it would take people like years to get to that level of like investment. Turn out, man, was a scam, man. Who would have thought the man who went to jail for scamming end up scamming people, man? That's crazy shit. You never thought.
Adding, Pena defrauded dozens of victims of millions of dollars. We interviewed many of them.
I lost $200,000.
$835,000 in total.
I lost a total of $64,000.
I lost $1 million.
Envy, who's...
Well, you think, right? These wealthy people working in real estate, no money, got money. They think a little harder when it comes to putting their money into shit, especially investments, bro. You'd think they know what they're doing, bro, or know what they were doing. You feel me?
Real name is Rashawn Casey, was not charged, but many of the alleged victims say they were influenced by his celebrity.
He's advertising this all over the radio and on television.
Investors say Pena promised he would rehab and flip distressed properties, many in Patterson, giving a 30% profit within months. Dozens have now filed lawsuits saying they never got any of their investment back. Pena is accused of pocketing $17 million from just 4 properties. As news broke of his arrest, we were interviewing Jeff Robinson, who owns a food truck and car wash in Patterson.
My son was my world. And these people took advantage.
His son, Jeff Jr., tragically died in a car accident 6 months ago, leaving 2 children behind. Jeff Jr. had invested $325,000 with Pena in this Passaic property.
Damn.
The dad says Pena then went dark.
That's fucked up, man.
That's
life savings.
Very, very fucked up.
Wow.
You know what's crazy? He would scam. He would say like, "Hey, give me $200,000. You'll get 30% of that, which is $60,000. You'll get it in 6 months." When 6 months comes around, he'll be like, "Oh, you know what you can do with that $60,000 in profit and that $200,000 in principal? You can just roll it over to the next property, bro." And then he would get them on a second property. Now they invested another $200,000 on another property. Now they're in $400,000 and they're owed $120,000 in profit. And he would keep rolling over. That's how he would buy himself time and also extend the scam. It was like low-key smart.
Yeah.
But the only problem is eventually you have to pay people, otherwise the dominoes keep falling. So when he owed people money, and for some reason, I don't know what the fuck he...
Yo, I feel like people who scam, bro, the ones who get caught be getting too fucking greedy, bro. Like literally, it's right when they're finna get greedy as fuck, that's when they get caught, bro.
he was doing with the money. He was either the worst flipper on earth, so he was making no money on these, or he was spending it on things like G-Wagons. I saw a flick of him in a G-Wagon on IG.
Yeah.
Well, shout out to Spencer. Spencer did a really good job breaking it down. Some of these properties he didn't even own. Some of them, there's no evidence of him owning it at all. Or some of the property, it would be under his name, but there was no actual renovations done to it at all.
Caesar was acquiring commercial loans on properties and raising money
Bro, I ain't even gonna lie, bro. We've gotten scammed before in terms of like property.
from investors for the same property. Not disclosing that fact to investors is fraud, and taking a loan for renovations and never even renovating the property is mortgage fraud. Receiving money via from investors is also a crime. Can you guess which one?
If money was into an account that was supposed to be used for an investment, but it wasn't, and the person who sent the money relied on that representation, now you have wire fraud. You know, a lot of people don't know, when you have a wire fraud case, every single wire is a charge. Every single exchange of funds is a charge. That's a separate charge. And every charge carries years in prison.
So yeah, every time, every single time. So this is a lot.
It is a lot.
Now DJ Envy gets caught up in this because again, that's this guy. He was promoting it. You know, what you call it. And again, we were joking earlier, but I find it very, very interesting. And this is something that happens with a lot of minorities. So I guess, and it's somebody as well who has come across money. People need to make way more smarter decisions with their money because you know you come into money, you want to do the right thing, you want to make sure you make the right investments, you want to save your money. But this concept of you can trust him, not because of his background, not because of his education, not because of his track record, but simply because he's one of us, man. He looks just like us, man. He wears jewels, man. He's on IG, bro. He listens to 50 Cent. He has Timberland boots. I mean, damn. He knows Kai Cenat. Fuck. I mean, he's all over New York. Shit. So he's one of us. So like one of us, of course, they're not going to do what's wrong because for whatever reason, people just get caught up in this mind state.
And bro, people, he's speaking facts, but also people just get greedy, bro, and they want more money. Obviously, you want to make more money and be extra stable, you feel me? But it's like, it's not the way, gang.
Of course,
it's not the way. Look, those investors, bro, they would have been way better off investing themselves. Get a property, renovate it, rent it out. Actually go through the process and the steps of keeping it legit, bro. You know what I'm saying?
What's wrong because for whatever reason, people just get caught up in this mind state that white people just always do black people wrong. That's all they do. They just always they fuck us over, and that's why we need to stick together, us minorities. But no, this happens all the time. I think that actually happened to both KG and Tim Duncan in the league as well. Happened to plenty of NBA players all the time. It's happening here as well. Rappers as well, where people, instead of actually giving proper representation, you're hiring people that you know, close friends. These are the people that you're hiring. Shout out to
it be your own. It be your own. Remember that.
LeBron, it worked out for him, but it doesn't work out for most people. It doesn't at all because these people don't actually have the proper education to doing so. Now you get DJ Envy who's getting caught up in this because he was promoting him for years, and that was the line that he was giving people. He's one of us, man.
I think, first of all, going to DJ Envy for financial advice is insane.
It's insane. And the fact that he thought that he had the grounds of going radio.
I also think like, because sometimes people go to me for financial advice. I'm like, stop doing that. It's not me trying to gatekeep. I actually just don't know what I'm talking about. People go to Jay-Z, 500,000 or Jay-Z. Why not?
Jay-Z said like, nigga, why y'all coming?
Yeah, no,
why
facts,
not
facts.
Warren Buffett or someone who's really prolific when it comes to the investments? You feel me? But like, that's besides the point. DJ Envy,
bro.
he's not hit with no criminal charges yet.
Yes.
I don't know if he will be because it sounds like he also has some of his money tied up in it because he said in one of the clips that he was paid but not everything for some of the money he put into a project. So it sounds like the same way everyone else lost their money, he lost some of his money in some investments too. And the only issue is you ran around parading him as the truth. And when he's not the truth, people are gonna come blame you because a lot of people didn't know who he was until you started promoting him. That being said, I think what's happening is DJ Envy is getting so much attention right now, we have forgotten who did the defrauding.
Well, the nigga who did defrauding he's already in custody though.
I understand that, but that's the nigga that stole millions and millions of dollars off of people, and you could dive into all the individual stories about how it fucked him over. Some of them was over $1 million. Some of them was just like $80,000. But the point is like, I feel like the focus should be on that. DJ Envy promoting him should be part of the story, but it shouldn't be the lion's share of what we're talking about. What we're talking about is a guy who was literally coming up, like he was raising money from investors, he was getting commercial loans, and on top of all of that money, he couldn't find a way to flip homes. Are you serious, my nigga? Like, if you're that bad at flipping homes, retire.
That's what everybody was trying to tell you. Why do you don't need that much money to flip homes?
Bro, it gets to the point, bro, where like, shit, I don't know, maybe guy was passionate about homes and shit, real estate in general, who knows? Doubt it. Obviously he was a scammer, but let's think about it that way, right? Maybe he loved being in real estate, just being in the real estate field. And like, if you're really bad at it, bro, it comes to a point where it's like, what are you doing, bro? You gotta switch it up now. You know what I'm saying?
You don't even need
money, really.
to flip homes.
You have credit. That's what buying the credit is.
Yes, and especially if you have commercial loans, you definitely don't need it. So what probably ended up happening is he was getting all this money from investors and all these loans and stuff like that, and he was just using it on himself.
Yeah.
Which would be all different types of fraud, like they explained. Where Envy loses everybody is not just he promoted him on radio show. The nigga was hosting entire conferences with the nigga, and then using those conferences to onboard new investors.
He was also on Instagram, like
nonstop. There was a lot of posts on IG.
Yeah.
There was a lot of posts. So Envy's going to continue to try and distance himself from this person. But
also, he's claiming that he didn't make money with him. That's what he's claiming.
He might have lost money.
He might have, yes, but
he might have also been scammed. But that's not the point. The point is his influence was used to perpetuate a scam, and that he should have done more due diligence to make sure that there was no scam going on.
Things that I didn't know when I was first buying my first home. I wanted to teach our community about investing in generational wealth. So I did these seminars and brought industry professionals to all these seminars. Whether it was real estate agents from different markets, contractors, conventional lenders, hard money lenders. I even brought auction.com to actually show people how to purchase houses online. That's what I wanted to do for my people. Now, Caesar, if he took money, I wasn't privy to it, nor did I even know. But I do understand how people feel if they did give him money, because I gave him a lot of money. Jesus. That I didn't see a dollar of return. But for anybody to say I was involved, that's totally not true. I would never. I've been on this radio I've been on radio close to 30 years, and never in my 30 years time did I do nothing but try to uplift people and show people a different way through the business mind, and I would never take a dollar from somebody.
I could be wrong, but I didn't see nobody accusing you of taking money. I just saw them say that they met Caesar because they heard you talking about Caesar.
Nah, they basically said I was privy to it, and that wasn't true. Not at all.
From what
There's literally a video of him on IG saying like, "Well, I just got my first check from Caesar. It's not all the money, but it's some of the money." Maybe when
it's probably fake though. That video he's talking about right now probably fake.
He says a dollar
I don't know.
back, he means profit, but
it's stuff like this is why you just don't say it, because there's also videos of him in the office with somebody else saying that they got their checks as well from Caesar. So to say that you were not aware of other people giving their money to Caesar, that's not true at all. That's just not true at all. And the way that you even positioned the relationship between you and Caesar was a concept of I had money and I gave it to Caesar. That's what you did. The way you position it from the understanding of how Joe Budden broke it down, even the way you broke it down as well, it sounded like you were saying, hey, Joe, Fab, and I think somebody else, y'all have money, let's get it together and let's buy and give it to Caesar and let's buy this, these pieces of property, which is why Joe Budden told you, oh, that sounds like a scam.
As someone that he is not speaking to, we have not spoken about anything. And he calls me and starts talking about some real estate shit. For me, that's odd. We don't speak. And now you calling me, telling me that your man's with the government and he could get the buildings and there's a list, it'll be me, you, and Queen Latifah, and whatever the fuck he was saying, because I was walking my dog in the backyard or something. I want to stop listening at this point. But that just sounded fishy.
Because if you had told Joe, hey, you can go to auction.com, right? And you can auction out some houses, man. I think you should come to the seminar and learn how to work on auction.com shit, man. Matter of fact, I got some real professionals out here, man. They get you right, man. I think you should really get on real estate, man. Auction.com had you right. I'm pretty sure if you told him about auction.com, the nigga was not sitting here telling you that sounds like a scam. I'm pretty sure you explained to him, hey, you give me your money or you give Caesar your money, he can give you 30% on this project that we're working on.
Bro, it's like when people said, oh, send me 100, I'll flip it to 1,000 on Cash App and shit. Like, what, bro? Fuck out of here with that bullshit.
Pretty sure that's what you said. I think that the biggest lesson learned here, yeah, I agree. I know Envy doesn't really, from everything that we've seen so far, it doesn't seem like Envy had that much knowledge, if any, about anything that was happening. But we cannot emphasize this enough, bro. This whole concept of he looks like one of us, you're gonna trust him because of his skin tone, or you're gonna trust him because he dresses a certain way, he talks a certain way. All that stuff, that's a terrible way to manage your money. That's just as bad to manage your money if you were going out there and buying jewelry. Because at this point, you would still at least have jewelry around you. At this point, you don't have no houses or anything like that. So to promote Caesar in that manner, I think Envy is definitely wrong. And I think that it's very, very ill of him to do so, especially if he knew that Caesar owed him money and he still went out of his way to continue to promote him over and over and over again without him giving him a clear explanation to why he owed him money. I think that's all very much so irresponsible. But you're right.
Yeah.
That nigga is crazy, man. They ran off of 17 M's.
Bro, it's probably more than that. That's just people that they've been able to identify.
Yep,
be careful, bro. There's a lot of money.
It's a lot of money. It's a lot of scams out there, bro. Y'all gotta be careful for real, bro.
A lot of money.
There's so many ways to invest your money, but if it sounds too good to be true, it probably is. That being said, like, there's always
That's a fact.
gonna be people trying to take advantage of whatever, bro. You just gotta be very careful. That's why I don't like anybody doing shit for me until I know how to do it for myself. I don't like a real estate agent trying to help me buy a home if I don't know, like, how do you make money out of this? Like, you have to know how people are motivated. In his circumstance, like, he was selling the same home to like 7 different people, generating like hundreds. Like, he would generate $800,000 for a rehab for a home that would sell for like $400,000. But that money wasn't going nowhere but in his pockets, man.
Facts. Well, let us.
Insane, bro. That's a very good point he made. I don't trust nobody with nothing until I know how to do it. Because if you know how to do it, that should make you more comfortable to trust somebody to do it, to save you that time. And if you notice or see something wrong, you already know what type of timing they on. Let me remove my shit away from them because they ain't doing it right. And let me find somebody else. You know what I'm saying? That's a very smart, valid way of thinking about things, bro. I'm gonna run it back actually because he was fucking. That's some bars.
Been able to identify.
Yeah, be careful, bro. There's a lot of money. There's a lot.
Run it back again.
There's so many ways to invest your money, but if it sounds too good to be true, it probably is. That being said, like, there's always gonna be people trying to take advantage of whatever, bro. You just gotta be very careful. That's why I don't like anybody doing shit for me until I know how to do it for myself.
That's a motherfucking tweet right there, boy. That's bars, okay? That's bars. Insane. 20% return on investment isn't wild. It's pretty close to standard in most investments, especially real estate. Yeah, but not over a few months. Real estate is a long-term game. Exactly. Man said 5 to 6 months. Huh? Absolutely not, bro. What the fuck? Ain't no way. Ignorance of the law is no excuse, even if what Envy says is true. I can't lie. If you fall for someone telling you that you'll get 30% flipping houses, yeah, you deserve it. I don't even know if he should be forced to pay it back because it's baffling that people fall for this shit. So a regular guy is giving you more profit than a professional just because he's one of us. Ain't no way. There's a million ways to scam, bro, but I just feel like nowadays motherfuckers is just dumb to make it actually work. And then obviously people are just dumb to realize that it's fake or a scam, you know? That's absurd, bro. Hey, man, do everything right out here. Don't be out here trying to look for quick cash. Like, grind your ass off, hustle, learn things. Do everything the right way, bro. You know what I'm saying? Let me know what you guys thought. That's my reaction. If you enjoyed this video, like, subscribe if you haven't. I'm out.